Magician!
Hey YouTube, Magician84 here, and in this video I am counting down the top 10 decks that I would build or rebuild the September 2007 format, my favourite format. I thought I'd do this because, well, the 18th anniversary of Perfect Circle format is upon us, or at least it should be at the time that this video comes out. Now, obviously, as you know, I've only got 5 September 07 format decks, at least built in real life, and I'm not really in a position to build any others. I'd like to, though, so that way, when it comes to some special duels or events or whatever with Dark Magic Cup in 1985, I'll have more to work with, although I still probably wouldn't have anywhere near as many as he does. But all these decks on this list I would love to have again, so let's just go over them. Number 10, Exodia. I didn't have this deck very long during that format, because I had the deck for like about 3 years before retiring it. But yeah, as I've said before, Exodia and Destiny Board is the only troll deck that I actually like, because it's technically an old school boss monster. Of course, the thing is though, if I did bring it back, I'd have to run a couple of the floodgates that annoyed people back then, Level Limit Area B and Gravity Bind. I mean, it's not great, I know, but I had to play those just to stay alive so I could assemble the pieces. Now, I don't know how Dark Magic Couple would feel about me playing it. Then again, maybe it would be fine considering he used it against me, although it was in a Legendary Decks game. I don't think Gungnir would like me playing this against him though. I say that because he seemed to be really gutted that Destiny Board lost the auto win condition tournament I did recently and have Exodia go all the way. But still, I genuinely do like Exodia, and it's still something I would want to bring back anyway. Number 9, Ancient Gear Gadget. Now, nowadays, I hate Ancient Gears because it's only ever played as an OTK deck, but back then, Ancient Gears were more fun. But yeah, this was basically made up of a load of cards of the Machine Revolt structure deck. The first Machine structure deck we ever got, which was back in 2007. But yeah, it was a lot of fun just spamming out gadgets and using them as tribute fodder for Ancient Gear Gajiltron Dragon and giving it bonus effects. And of course throwing in good old Ancient Gear Golem as well. So yeah, that was pretty cool, pretty fun. So yeah, why not throw that in? Number 8, Diamond Dew Turbo. Okay, so yeah, this was a meta deck from back then. So yeah, this was one of the few times where I did dabble with meta, but I didn't play Diamond Dude Turbo, or try to anyway, because it was meta. I only played it out of my love for Heroes. Yeah, that's the only reason I made it. And it was genuinely enjoyable. Although I wasn't able to build it properly though, because I couldn't get hold of Destiny Draw. I managed to get just about everything else, but I could never get Destiny Draw, which is a shame, because I wanted to play it in one of the Pharaoh's Elite tournaments, and I did, but I had to use something else as placeholders for Destiny Draw. And I actually did pretty well. I made top 8, but I think I lost to Dark Gaia OTK. Yeah, at least I'm pretty sure that was it. I know it was something G played. Yeah, it would have been nice to play it in the regional that year, but I mean, I think that might have been the plan anyway, if I remember correctly, but obviously I couldn't get hold of Destiny Draw in time, so I used my Warriors instead, which I could have topped with, but I messed up in the last round. But now that's a story I've already told. I mean, there was one point in 2014 where I did bring it back for some reason and had Perfect Circle games and cross-ban list games. But I think I got rid of it. But yeah, I feel like it's something I'd love to bring back. And if I did have it, and me and Dark Magic Couple did another September 07 tournament, I think Diamond Dude Turbo would be a strong contender and could go all the way, but we'll see. Number 7, Volcanics. Yeah, I don't actually have any physical volcanic cards on me, yeah, I must admit, this is actually the only deck I never had back then, hence why it says in the title, build/rebuild. I actually did plan to make the deck back then, but I never finished it. I only gathered just a few cards, but I don't think I ever got a Doomfire, and yeah, Volcanic Rocket and Royal Firestorm guards were just too expensive and too difficult to get back then. Otherwise, I would have thrown the deck together. Oh yeah, and one other thing I should mention is that I know I said before that I hate Volcanics, but that was only because of Blaze Accelerator Reload and Volcanic Emperor existing. Even Reload just ruined them for me. It was just too annoyingly disruptive, yeah, when combined with Scattershot. Yeah, but back then, I mean, like 2007, they were just more enjoyable. I mean, yeah, they were pretty tough, but still pretty fun. yeah, I just think it's more fun to use the old volcanic monsters. Anyway, number 6, Aliens. Yeah, Aliens, of course, are one of my favourite decks of all time. Yeah, they became a pretty good playable deck when we got the support from Crimson Crisis in the 5Ds era. Whereas, like back in the GX era, there wasn't a lot to work with, but it was still possible to make a fairly decent alien deck. I mean, Shock Trooper and Warrior were still pretty good beat sticks. I mean, yeah, again, it wasn't the strongest of the archetypes, but yeah, they were still pretty fun and chilled, and yeah, it was just cool pulling off their effects whenever you could. I mean, yeah, that's really all there is to say about them. Number 5, Dinosaurs. Yeah, another deck that I just don't like nowadays, because yeah, Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, Lost World and Photogen are fucking annoying, and yeah, they just ruined them for me. But back then, yeah, Dinosaurs were awesome and a lot more fun and actually more fair and balanced. I mean, it was quite fun using Hydrogeddon to set up for tribute fodder, and yeah, just set up for any of the big boss monsters really. Dark Triceratops, Black Tyranno, Ultimate Tyranno, and Superconductor Tyranno. I mean, if I'd have kept the deck, I would have ended up playing Super Ancient Dino Beast, the one where you can tribute summon it with 1 tribute if it's a dinosaur, and I think it says if a dinosaur is special summoned, you draw a card. But yeah, unfortunately I did get rid of the deck like some point in 2008. But all the same, it was just fun bringing up beat sticks, just running over opponents' monsters, and then, like I said, just setting up tribute fodder for the high level dinos. Hyper Hammerhead was quite handy for bouncing. They even ran some reptiles, including Gale Lizard, one of the best ones from back then, which was basically a Gravekeeper's Guard, and you could combine it with Ultra Evolution Pill, and just bring out your Tyranno monsters just like that. I think that was the easiest way to do it. Yeah, very cool deck, which I actually did once play in a tournament and made top 4, so yeah, it was pretty good for what it was. Number 4, Crystal Beasts. Yeah, I did have Crystal Beasts back then, even though Sapphire Pegasus and Rainbow Dragon weren't exactly easy to get, considering the original print of Pegasus was Ultra and Ulti, so yeah, very difficult to get hold of. I think the easiest way was through its collectible tin, but even then, that would require buying 3, which wasn't cheap. And then of course there's Rainbow Dragon itself, whose original print was Secret and Ghost, although it too got its own tin, which I think I actually got as a Christmas present back in 2007. I don't even know if I've still got my that same Rainbow Dragon today. Couldn't tell you. But yeah, it was the only Rainbow Dragon I had. And of course I had to hunt down more of those for when I'd eventually built my Rainbow Neos deck. But yeah, they were the toughest cards to get. Oh yeah, there was also rare value. That was difficult to get as well, so yeah, at least 3 cards were really hard to get hold of, but I managed to put something together eventually. Don't know how long I had the deck for, but even so, it's another fan favourite, another of my favourite decks of all time. A pretty good solid deck, and just lots of fun to play. And yeah, I don't think I really played it enough back then, so yeah, I'd love the chance to play it some more. Number 3, Machines. Yeah, my generic machine deck, one of my strongest decks of all time, which I also had Hydrogeddon in to use as tribute fodder. Yeah, it was a lot of fun using a few notable machine monsters, including Cyber Dragon, Ancient Gear Beast, Jinzo, Blowback Dragon, and then this guy, Perfect Machine King. But yeah, there was a Cyber Dragon engine in it as well, which did help as well. So I also had Cyber End, Cyber Twin, Chimera Tech Over Dragon, which helped a lot. And yeah, that was fun, just setting up for these guys, and yeah, it'd be great to have this, just so Warriors have its rival deck back. Yeah, the 2 of them together were like the strongest decks I had, if not 2 of them, so yeah, that'd be cool to have it again. Number 2, Red Eyes Black Dragon. Yeah, another old favourite. Yeah, I'd love to have my old school Red Eyes Black Dragon deck again. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it wasn't the strongest, and we didn't have Wyvern or Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon yet, but the deck still worked quite well. Yeah, especially when the floaters, Troop Dragon and Mask Dragon would keep me in the game, and I still have my old Troop Dragons even to this day, which I originally got for Exodia, but eventually they just got put in my Red Eyes Black Dragon deck, and of course it boosted up numbers for the other boss monster, Red Eyes Darkness Dragon. I miss playing Red Eyes Darkness Dragon. I even still played at least 1 copy in my more modern Red Eyes Black Dragon deck, like some point after the support came out in excuse me, pardon, excuse me, in Clash of Rebellions. But eventually, as more support came out, I just didn't have room for it anymore. But if I made a pass format Red Eyes deck, I could play that card again. So yeah, I'd love to be able to do that. And I was even randomly teching in Double Costin and Cyberdark Edge. I don't know why I had a Cyberdark Edge on me anyway. I guess I just put it in because I could, whereas Double Costin was another way to try and help get Red Eyes Black Dragon out. Because obviously it being treated as 2 tributes for the tribute summon of a Dark Monster did help me out big time. I don't know if I would play it again in a September 07 variant of this deck, but I don't know, I'll think about it. But I feel like using a Black Dragon's Chick, formerly Red Eyes Black Chick, would be the easiest way to get it out. And it's special summonable off Masked Dragon, which helps. And finally, in at number 1, the September 07 deck I would want to rebuild the most is Blue Eyes White Dragon. And I had a pretty cool variant of it back then. Well, not pretty cool, but very cool. Because I was running some ritual stuff in there as well. I was even running Blackluster Soldier in there, and Advanced Ritual Art. I mean, it's a pretty simple combo. Play Advanced Ritual Art, mill the Blue Eyes, bring out Blackluster Soldier, and not only that, I was also playing Dragon Master Knight in there, as that would be the final boss monster, you might say, especially if Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon fell. But not only that, I was also running King Dragoon and its fusion materials, I guess because I could, but, and there was also 5-headed dragon, but I did also play King Dragoon and its materials just for more options to go with, to special summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon from my hand quite easily. Now, would it be too bricky? Maybe, but I'd like to think there's ways to unbrick my hand, especially if I could use Trade-in, because Trade-in did come out during that time, so that would have been a big help. But yeah, it was just such a cool, awesome way to play the deck, and I miss running it that way. And of course, when Advanced Ritual Art got limited on the Marcher 8 list, it kind of became harder to play the deck that way, and I think I stopped playing it that way. But yeah, I'd happily just bring that version back. So yeah, that is going to do it. Those are the list. That's the list of decks that I would build or rebuild for September 07. If you're interested in this format as well, let me know what you'd make for it. And on that note, I will catch you guys later. See ya. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the Dark Magician YouTube channel.